The habits of highly successful people. There once lived a young man named Daniel. He was bright, kind, and full of dreams, but his mind was always crowded. Ideas pulled him in many directions, and doubts whispered that he wasn't good enough. Each morning, Daniel woke with energy, but by night, his plans had faded. He felt like a traveler walking in circles, watching others move forward while he stayed behind. One evening, after another day of unfinished work, Daniel sat by the river near his home. The water was calm, yet inside him, a storm raged. "Why can't I stay focused?" he whispered. "Why do I keep losing sight of what I want?" As the sun slipped low, an old man approached. He was dressed simply, with clear eyes that seemed to see through time. He sat beside Daniel without asking, and for a while they watched the golden ripples together. Finally, the old man spoke. "You seem heavy, young one. What troubles you?" Daniel sighed. "I want to succeed. I want to build a better life. But I can't hold my attention on anything. I start, then stop. I'm lost in my own mind." The old man smiled gently. "Your mind is like this river," he said. "When the current is strong but scattered, it loses depth. But if you guide it, it can carve stone." Daniel frowned. "How do I guide my thoughts?" The old man reached into his bag and pulled out a clear glass jar. Inside, there were smooth stones and sand. He placed the jar on the ground between them. "Fill this jar," the man said, handing Daniel the stones and sand. "Put in what you think belongs first." Daniel started with the sand, pouring until the bottom was covered. Then he tried to fit the stones, but they wouldn't all fit. He looked up, puzzled. The old man nodded. "Now empty it and try again." Daniel poured everything out. This time he placed the large stones first. Then the sand slipped into the spaces between. Everything fit perfectly. The old man's eyes gleamed. "That is how you must treat your days. The stones are your clear goals. The sand is the noise, the small things that steal time. If you fill your jar with sand first, there will be no room for what matters." Daniel felt a quiet lightness in his chest. "But how do I keep the stones clear in my mind?" he asked. The man stood and pointed toward the horizon, where the last sunbeams painted the sky orange and pink. "Each dawn, sit with yourself," he said. "Decide your stone for the day. One goal, clear and strong. Hold it steady in your thoughts. Do not let the sand cover it." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the jar. He remembered how the stones fit when placed first. For the first time in months, he felt hope. The next morning, Daniel woke early. He sat by the window and wrote one simple goal in a notebook. Just one. He carried it with him all day. At first, it wasn't easy. Old habits tried to pull him into distractions. His phone buzzed, messages arrived, but he returned to his note again and again. He reminded himself, "This is my stone." By sunset, he had finished what he set out to do. A calm pride filled him. It was small, but it was real. The days became weeks. Every morning, Daniel chose one stone. Every night, he felt a little stronger inside. His mind, once scattered like leaves in the wind, began to flow with quiet power. He learned that success wasn't one great leap. It was a series of steady steps, each taken with purpose. Months later, Daniel returned to the river. The old man was there as if waiting. Daniel told him how life had changed, how discipline had cleared the fog in his head, how small goals had built new habits. The old man nodded, his face warm with pride. "You have learned to place the stones first," he said. "Your success is not in luck or talent alone. It is in how you shape your days, how you guide your thoughts, how you honor your purpose." Daniel looked at the water, now steady and silver under the moonlight. He understood. The mind is a tool, but only a clear goal gives it direction. He left the river that night with quiet confidence. He walked through the soft glow of lanterns on the path, feeling lighter than ever before. The sky above was wide and filled with stars, as if cheering him forward. And so Daniel's story became a lesson for all who listened. Discipline is not a cage. It is the bridge between who you are and who you can become. When you choose your stones wisely and place them first, the sand will find its place, and your life will take shape with grace and strength. The next morning, Daniel woke early. It is in how you shape your days, how you guide your thoughts, how you honor your purpose. Daniel looked at the water, now steady and silver under the moonlight. He understood. The mind is a tool, but only a clear goal gives it direction. He left the river that night with quiet confidence. He walked through the soft glow of lanterns on the path, feeling lighter than ever before. The sky above was wide and filled with stars, as if cheering him forward. And so Daniel's story became a lesson for all who listened. Discipline is not a cage. It is the bridge between who you are and who you can become. When you choose your stones wisely and place them first, the sand will find its place, and your life will take shape with grace and strength. Thank you for watching this story on Finance Compass. If Daniel's journey inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can learn the habits that build success. One clear goal, one steady step at a time.